Hi, thanks for making it to class today. I'm sure your body will thank you. This class will be a 60-minute chair yoga class, so it will be great if you sit at a desk all the time or just spend a lot of time driving or sitting in front of the TV. And it's also great for those who maybe can't access yoga classes where they get down on the mat and stand up and there's a lot of transitions. So I'm glad to be making this video so that yoga is accessible for everyone that we can make it accessible for. So a couple of things before we get started, a few safety tips. You want to find a chair that ideally has no armrests to give you a little bit more space and has a broad base. It'll feel nice and comfy if you have a cushion here. Not a super thick cushion. Please do not find a chair and then put an unattached cushion on it because then you could slide. So just be mindful of all of that safety stuff. And then you want to put it on your yoga mat on a surface that it's not going to slide on. So a yoga mat is perfect for that. So I have mine facing this way just because that is best so you all can see me for now, but you're actually going to want yours this way with some space on the sticky mat in front and some space behind. Okay. Make sure it's a sturdy chair. Back support would be great, so that we can use the back of the chair to help support us as well. Then scoot forward on your chair and see if you can get your feet to touch the ground. So if your legs are dangling and you have some books or yoga blocks, grab those in a moment and put those under your feet. Probably scoot these back a little bit until your feet can be on the floor. So I don't need these. I'm a pretty tall lady and this is a good chair for me. So I just scoot up to the top of the chair where it doesn't feel like I'm gonna rock forward and the chair is unsteady. So I'm about on the front third of the chair, and that's ideal. So if you need those books or blocks or whatever you can find for under the feet, grab those. And then you will also need a yoga strap or a belt or a scarf, something that is fairly long that can go about double your shoulder distance. That would be good. Something that doesn't have too much stretch to it, okay? If you need to go grab those things, press pause, go grab them, and come back. Also, feel free to light some candles, put them on a safe surface that you're not going to knock over. Maybe use a diffuser, or light some incense, or put on some of your favorite music. Get the lighting right. All of that makes a big difference, so take some time to do that as well. All right, beyond that, just be mindful of whatever you have going on with your body today, if you need to move more gently or slowly, and also be aware of any medications that you're on and their effects. Some medications make us dizzy, things like that. And then be aware of any conditions that you may have with blood pressure, osteoporosis, all of that sort of stuff. But this class should be pretty gentle. Just be cognizant of that. And without further ado, we will get started. So find your chair, scoot up to the front third of it, or the middle of the chair should work. Feet flat on the ground underneath the knees, and sit up tall. Place a hand on top of your head and push your head up into your hand, and this helps align your spine. Hopefully you can feel that. You might need to do that a few times, even throughout class. Drop the shoulders off your ears. Release any extra tension that we all tend to carry way up high in our neck and the tops of our shoulders. Soften the jaw. Find one spot you can stare at, something that's not moving. Or if you're balanced, close your eyes. Notice your breath. Would you say it's shallow or deep? Is it short or is it a long breath? Throughout practice, we'll encourage a deeper, longer breath, as long as that feels okay for you. If you have restrictive lung disease or something like that, then just breathe normally. Place a hand on your belly and place a hand over your chest. And breathe into those spaces. For many of us, if you notice, your chest and your neck are doing all the breathing. So let the hand on your belly move on the inhale. Expand like a balloon. This takes practice. And then exhale. Cinch it in. Both hands should move. Expanding on the inhale. Exhale. Coming back in towards you. Try not to force the breath too much. Just gradually elongate. We can practice that whenever you're ready throughout class. Release the hands from your chest and your belly. Hands on the lap. Roll the shoulders up by the ears, back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then down the back. Roll them forward, up, down, and back. Good. Keep going. You're drawing circles with the heads of your shoulders. Hands just sliding up and down the legs. Keep sitting up tall. We all need plenty of reminders for that. One more. And then sit up with good posture. Look down at your feet, just with your eyeballs, not with your head. And lift the toes. Let them get off the ground, all the toes. And then lift the heels. Toes, heels, toes, heels lift, toes lift, heels lift. Let's go slower. Toes lift, hold. Heels lift, hold. Keep going at that pace. Holding for a second or two at the top of each motion, rocking back and forth. Inhale as you do one. Exhale with the other. This is great, especially at the end of the day, to help get some of the fluid out of the ankles. So if you struggle with that, this may help you. Finish that round. And then look at your toes. Can you spread them? Lift the toes and then spread. Let's try 1 foot at a time. I remember when I first started yoga, I would try to do this and it just felt like something my brain had never done before. Switch to the other foot. And switch. Remember to breathe while you're concentrating. Switch the foot. Even if it just flickers, even if it's just a tremor, that is your brain and your body trying to work in this new way. So it will come with time. If it doesn't come today or tomorrow or next week. All right, that's enough of that. Move the hands into circles, just inwards. In. Good. Keep going. Breathe. Then place the hands together, each finger against its opposite, hands at heart center, and rock the hands to one side. So one hand is pressing, the other hand is getting a stretch. Switch. Remember to do what feels good for you. Sometimes stretching feels like pain if we're not used to it. So watch how you feel after practice too. And then you can make adjustments for next time. Keep going side to side, a couple of these, holding for a few seconds on each side. Just warming everything up, all of our major joints. When you finish this round, get even on both sides and relax the hands down on your lap. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Stop when you get the ear above the shoulder, and then back down, chin to chest, rolling it to the other side. Right ear towards right shoulder. Roll it slowly. If you're getting dizzy, sit this one out. Or you could try to move slower with more breath, and that might help. So just tracing the collar of your shirt, not going backwards at all. That should feel really good, especially if you hold tension up there like I do. Finish it up. Wrapping up with the right ear towards the right shoulder. Bring the chin back to the chest and very slowly lift your head. Place a hand on top of the head and push up. Good posture. Good. Hands back to the lap. And now tuck the chin, round the back, shoulder blades moving away from each other, kind of leaning back towards the back of your chair. And then sit up tall, go through that position, pull the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you, lift the chin. And back to the opposite, round. Tuck your tail, imagine you have a tail. Tuck it under you. Come through the middle, inhale with the chest broad, leaning forward. Exhale back. This again will get easier as you practice. Two more times with me. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And sit up tall. All right. Look for your strap, your belt, your scarf. Take a moment to grab that safely. And hands on it, wider than shoulder distance, about double shoulder distance. Bring that up as far as you can. You might not be able to get over your head. Come up and over. Ooh, to the left, we'll go first. Come all the way up to the center, up and over other side. So if you have a wonky shoulder, maybe you're recovering from shoulder surgery, this is a good one to do because the hand that's down can help pull the arm that's reaching up higher. So your better arm at the moment can do more of the work to help get the other arm moving, to keep it moving. We stretch the sides of our body, which will help us breathe. All those little muscles between our ribs. Let's do one more full cycle. To the left, through the middle, to the right, up through the middle. Good, let go of that. We probably won't need that for the rest of practice, but might as well leave it nearby. Sit up tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades back behind you. And relax. Squeeze shoulder blades. Release. Squeeze. Just pull the shoulders straight back. Almost like you're pulling in your arms like wings. Elbows moving back if that helps you. Relax. Creating ripples and wrinkles between the shoulder blades. More than we're already there. Let it go. One more. This helps you sit up tall. I wouldn't be surprised if you get sore from that, especially if you're not used to doing that. All right, now sit up tall. Exhale, squeeze the belly in and keep that squeezing in, but keep breathing. So just a light tone in the belly. Hover the hands above the knees and lift left knee up to touch the hand and down. Switch and down. Switch. I'm a little too far back in my chair, so you could scoot forward too, as long as you feel sturdy and safe. Keep going. Lifting with good posture, marching. Lubricating the hip joints. Very good. Ooh, I'm leaning back. Don't lean back. All right. One more, each side. Then, if possible, grab the thigh. You're going to grab left thigh and pull that up. Use your arm strength. You're strong. And then let that go. Pull the other knee up. And let it go. Bring the arms behind your back. So you have a few options. You can interlace. I'm going to turn to show you. Interlace the fingers, if that's possible for you with keeping the shoulders rolled back, but that is pretty hard. So you can grab two spots on your shirt to help pull, or hands on hips, squeeze elbows. Or for a more stretchy version, take the time to grab that strap again. I know I said you wouldn't need it, but here we are. Roll the shoulders back. You can grab wider on that strap as you kick the strap up towards the ceiling until you feel a good stretch in the front of the shoulders. Try to breathe with that. You should be able to breathe if you're at a good level of stretch. Last breath. Release. All right, if you use the strap like I did, put that off to the side. Make sure you're up towards the front of the chair. Look down, feet underneath you. Now, if you have peripheral neuropathy or anything like that, you do not have to be barefoot like I am. Go press pause and go grab your shoes. I want to keep your feet safe, okay? As we come to stand in a moment, the proper way to do that is to lean forward slightly, nose over toes. Then push up. Stand. We come down the same way. We lean forward at the hips, at the hip crease. Bend the knees and reach back to make sure the chair's there and sit. Okay? Nice and slow with me because there will be a few changes. Feet underneath the knees or even further back. Lean forward, nose over toes, lift up. Stand up tall, hand on top of the head, lift up tall, good. Release. And nose over toes. Walk back till you feel the edge of the chair. This is a super safe way to do it. You feel the chair there, you know it's there. You can still use the hands just for moral support as you slowly lower down. Then your head and torso rock back. So a couple more times. Lean forward, come up, stand up tall. You can go slower or faster as necessary. Breathe. All right, take a seat, relax. We're gonna do that again. This time coordinating the breath with the effort. Lean forward. As you push the ground away, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, walk back and lower to a seat. Inhale. Good posture. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale up tall. Walk back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, ready to stand up. And inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good, nice job. All right. Walk forward, wiggle the hips forward towards the front of the chair. That will help. And kick the right foot out. Long leg. If that is already too much on the back of the leg, then bend the knee. Lean forward for a hamstring stretch. Leaning forward might be too much. In that case, just sit up tall. Another option for a little more than just sitting up tall would be put your book or your block under there, or a footstool. Slightly lean forward. Hold for 3 more slow breaths. Tall spine, long spine. All right, and switch. We'll have plenty more hamstring stretches to come. Left leg gets a stretch this time. Find your prop or bend your knee, whatever you needed on the other side. See what you need on this side. Should this aggravate your low back, then back off. These are all very simple things that you can do while you watch TV, while you talk to a friend. For some of us, they may be pretty challenging, and they'll become easier with practice. Anytime you need a break, at your desk, if you work at a desk. Can't do it while you're driving though, unfortunately. Last deep breath. Lean back, let that go. And you can kick your blocks out of the way, even if you were using them to touch the floor. All right, and then sit up tall, walk forward till you can actually touch the floor. If you're able to, we are going to stand up and do a few standing poses. If not, then try your best to modify them while you're in a seat, or you can pause the video here, take a little breather, and join back with us later. All right, stand up, nose over toes, stand. Give yourself a moment if there's any dizziness for that to go away, and then walk around to the back of the chair. Now I'm going to turn my chair so you can see, but I want you to be on your sticky mat, okay? Chair still secure. Grab the back of the chair. If you really need to hold on to that chair for support, really hold on. If you can challenge yourself to lightly touch it just for moral support, then lightly touch. All right. Bring the mounds of the big toes to touch the base of the big toes, legs together, and sit back. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Hold like that. So for many of us, this will be it. If you can remove one arm from the chair, remove it and reach it up, or even a cactus arm, elbow bent out to the side. Maybe just one arm is good enough for you and you'd switch. Or for some of you, you might be able to take both arms up. The chair is there if you start to lose your balance. All right, everyone grab the chair, stand up. Woo, deep breaths. All right, balance is super important. Step your feet further apart. Something we got to work on. If this is enough balance work for you, then work here, slowly releasing some of your grip or totally releasing it and grabbing it if needed. If that is super easy for you, walk the feet together. Stare, I'll give you a tip. Stare at one spot that's eye level, that's not moving. And breathe. Again, chair or light grip on chair or no chair. That is going super well. Then walk the right foot in front of the left. Heel touches real close to the toes. Make sure you're being safe. Maybe one hand comes off. Maybe the other. For those that are very well seasoned with balance, you can try closing your eyes, but only if you feel like that is a safe idea. If you have the one foot in front of the other, then switch. One side can be totally different than the other. Do what your body needs and thank your body for what it can do for you. Relax the shoulders. Okay, step the feet wide apart again. Good job. Walk the feet way far back. I'm going to move my chair, make sure you can see. Walk the feet way far back, arms long, kind of like a downward dog or a forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to, feeling a stretch along the back side of the legs. Getting the spine very long. This should feel good. If you have any blood pressure issues, please do not let your your head go below your heart. So staying right here is great. Last breath. Walk it back up. Keep the right foot forward, put the left foot back, and lunge into the front knee. The toes of the back foot will be facing forward. Keep the heel down. So get a good distance where you can keep that heel down and you feel a stretch along the calf, the back of the lower leg. Find a spot you can stare at, sturdy chair. If you're white knuckling on the chair, then you either need to change your stance so you feel more stable or relax some of the tension in the arms. right, lean forward, step it up. Step the right foot back. Toes face pretty much forward. Your stance might not nearly look like mine, and that's fine because all of us are different, right? Lean in. Don't let the knee go past the toes. Keep it back so you could see the toes if you look down. Relax some of the tension in the arms and the grip. Keep weight in the back heel to get the stretch. You're doing great. Last breath. Step it up. Good. Switch sides again. If you can, take a longer stance. If you look down, let me roll up my pants for you. The heel lines up with the back heel. The back foot is at an angle if that feels okay for you. If it doesn't, then you can open up that angle. Turn the hips lightly towards the front. Bend that front knee. Again, knee will step right over your ankles so you could see the toes when you look down. Warrior one, stay here or reach one arm up. And in about 5 breaths, you can switch. Or both arms up if you feel very steady. Option for bent elbows, cactus arms, or hands on hips. Energy through the hands, spread the fingers. Sigh the shoulders off the ears. Ready? Big sigh. I like to stick my tongue out with that. Be a little silly. Good job. Hands slowly make their way back to the chair. And stay on this side, but shorten your stance. Spin that back foot. Step that back foot so the toes face further forward. Hips are parallel with the back edge of the chair. They're on the same line. And then hips go back as you lean over the chair. So now you can tell why it's nice to have a chair with a back on it. There's a lot more that we can do. And not a back that moves, like a recliner or a desk chair sometimes. Bend the front knee. I often need that bend. 2 more breaths. Deep into the belly. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that belly in. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that belly in. And step it up. Step now the right foot back to the longer stance. Turn the back foot at an angle if possible. Turn the hips towards the chair and bend into the front knee. Look down, see your toes. Stand up tall. Remember, like a book on top of the head. Drop the shoulders off the ears. Take your arm options if you haven't yet. Pick what's right for this side. And we're here for 5, 4, 3. Can you lunge a little deeper? 2, 1. Grab the chair. Shorten your stance. Walk the back foot in. We're at heel to heel alignment still. Spin the back foot. If your heel to heel alignment isn't working, you can always try these poses wider apart for more help with your balance. And then hips back, hinge from the hips, the back not rounding as you lean forward. Bend the front knee if you need to. The sun is just dancing in and out of my windows. Enjoy your surroundings wherever you are. Find something to enjoy. Last deep breath. Squeeze the belly in on the exhale. Everyone bend the front knee as you come back up. Step it up and switch the legs again to a long stance. Now this time, heel to heel alignment or wider like a railroad track. Open up the hips. The back foot will be parallel with the back edge of your mat. Bend the front knee. Now you can keep a hold of the chair. So you might actually want to do it like this. Step out to the side. Turn the right foot so the toes face forward. And you've got the chair. Either way you prefer. You might take a hand off the chair. I'm going to take my left hand off the chair. Maybe both arms off the chair. Now the front hand grabs the chair. Reach the left arm up. So I'm going to look opposite from you. Left arm up. Straighten the right leg a little more or a lot more, whatever your body is feeling like today. Bend the right elbow as you lean into the hamstring stretch along the back of the leg, the inner thigh. You could walk the hand down to the base of the chair. Triangle pose. Come up, get a little break, walk the hand up the chair, and then bend the front knee again. Reach the left arm this time up, or if you can, over your ear. So maybe walk that hand back down to the base of the chair. If you have a folding chair, make sure you're not flipping the seat base up. All right, bring the hand down first, walk up the chair, and step it up. Switch. Good, so our hips are open, our back foot is open this time, and we can grab both sides of the chair as we bend the knee. Should still be able to see your toes. Again, that helps your kneecap have some more space. So if you have knee pain, that should help. And then maybe one arm comes off. Perhaps both arms come off. Ready, slowly straighten the front leg a little or a lot. Triangle pose, lean forward towards the chair if you're oriented like I am. Reach the right arm up. Maybe walk the hand down to the base of the chair. It probably will feel best for your balance and for your neck to look at the ground rather than up like I was doing. Actually feels better for me too. Bend the front knee, walk your way back up. All right, and then bend the front knee more. Reach up, straight up to the ceiling or over your ear. Now I like it better when I swing the arm. Just don't hit anybody. Swing the arm. Sometimes you don't know your own strength. And then walk the hands down if you want that option. Look at the ground for 3 breaths. Let your breath be noisy, like ocean waves. And then grab the chair, walk it up, and step it on up. Shake it off. Wiggle the shoulders. Good job at 1 or 2 big sighs. All right. Legs wider apart, big steps out. Walk it back away from the chair and lean forward. Inner thighs stretch. Again, you could walk your hands down the chair. Pushing the chair down into the ground rather than pulling it back towards your face. And then walk back up. Step the feet, big steps back to the middle. Pick up the feet, good. Legs together, go back to the original standing pose we did. Chair pose is what it's called. And then cross the right ankle over the left ankle. So that's step 1. You might be relying on the chair quite a bit. You could stay there, or if you can, cross the knees and the inner thighs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For those that could balance in this crazy position, go ahead. You can remove your hands. You can add the arms if you know that, or stay right here doing great work for inner thighs, for our pelvic floor. And step out of it. Whew. We could probably call that our peak pose. Cross the ankle, left ankle in front. Squat down. And maybe that comes up a little higher or above the knee. You could always grab and help it get there, or grab your pant leg to help it get there. And bending the knee to create a shelf for the top leg. And so we're working on strength in our glutes and our thighs. And let's come out of that. Shake it off. Oh, here comes my cat. Get to meet Mr. Gus, maybe. He's not too shy. All right, come back to your chair. I'll turn mine around so you can see. Hi, Mr. Gus. Just a few more postures. Comfortable seat, feet on something, ground or blocks. Walk the left hand back towards the back of the chair. Grab. And don't pull yourself. Just bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Gentle twist. Maybe turning your head too, to look backwards. Hello. Gus is like, what are you doing? Oh, hi. Switch sides. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, other side. Grab the back of the chair and turn. Gentle. Maybe you have a little animal too. Give thanks for your friend. Are you gonna hop up here? Really? Untwist. Okie dokie. If you have a block or something you could squeeze, a book or a pillow would work great. Grab that. We'll do that one more time. Put that between the legs so it keeps your legs hip distance apart, and just squeeze so that it doesn't fall. And then turn. This helps our low back stay healthy. Look over your shoulder. And switch. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Notice if that feels any different for you. Inhale, back to center, and you can get rid of that prop. One more stretch for your neck. Take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Notice if your left shoulder is trying to come up to meet your ear and drop it down. Relax into gravity. If your eyes are open, they should be looking towards me, straight forward, hopefully, depending on where your device is. Grab the sides of the head and bring the head up to the middle. Now, head over, right ear towards right shoulder. Side both shoulders off your ears. Oh, you guys missed it. My cat put his paw in his water. Such a weirdo. One more deep breath. Grab the sides of the head, help it back to center. Let's stretch the arms some more. Cross the left arm in front of you and grab it. So pull it and keep it there. Or if you can, cross the arms like an X. If you can, that'd be great to hook above the elbow. And then just relax the arms on your chest towards your body. Find one spot to stare at, and since we only have a few more poses to go, bring your mind more towards that meditative state through focusing on one spot. Help it relax and switch sides. Right arm comes in, grab it with the wrist a little higher, or hook with the opposite arm. Each time you get into a pose, breathe and check in with those spots you commonly hold tension in and with the breath. And you'll find that often you're holding the breath or you're holding the body in ways that it doesn't need to. And so don't judge yourself for doing that. Just notice. Let that stretch go. Okay, next one, a few options. So if you are able to, grab your left ankle and cross it over the right knee. This is a real big movement, so you could stay there, or for even more, you could lean forward. If you're laughing at me because that's ridiculous, then you can cross the ankles and let the knee go out to the side. Or for some more height, place your book or your block over on the opposite side and let it rest there. Knee goes open. Or grab your pant leg or use your strap to pull it up higher. But we're aiming for a stretch, so let that foot be supported and the ankle be supported. And as we wind down, more passively hear my voice. Be more gentle with yourself. Switch sides and take your time. Lots of options. Crossing the ankles, or use a block or book or footstool to keep the foot higher, or grab it somehow and bring it up higher. Lean forward if you need even more sensation. Notice how you feel so far after moving, and I hope you feel good. I always do. It's my blood flowing, it gets some endorphins going. Gives me some natural happy pills. Let that go. Both feet on the ground. Hands grab the sides of the chair. Just push your heels into the ground like you're squishing a bug, almost like you're about to stand, and then lower that down. If you need to, rock the legs side to side. Sway the body even. Good. Any last little thing that you might need. And then scoot back so you're more supported in your chair for our relaxation period. If you are balanced, close your eyes. If not, you know what to do. Think of one thing you did during class that felt good or you're proud of your body for doing, and sing your own praises. It's not often that we send thanks and gratitude and love to ourselves. So take time now to do it. Aiming for a place between being awake and caffeinated and asleep. So find that relaxed space slowly but surely. Take your mind away to one of its favorite places. Imagine the smells there. The sounds. How easy and happy things feel there. The temperature on your skin. Our imaginations are amazing. They can keep us entertained, take us back, or envision new places we've never been. Corners of the mouth turn up into a small smile. Stay with that meditation, or come with me to think of 3 other things you're grateful for today. They could be large or small. Notice the breath is more natural now. The body doesn't have to fight so hard to do any crazy pretzel moves. We're just here in this moment. Join me as you wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug. You can stay like that or bring your hands to your heart center in a traditional yoga posture. Either way, I hope that you feel the love that you gave yourself, and I hope that you feel all the care I put into this class. Thank you so much for spending the time. You'll be better for it. The world will be better for it. For you taking care of yourself. Give yourself a bow, whether internal or external. One last thank you to carry with you into the rest of your day. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Namaste. Relax. If you feel compelled, I am putting a donation link below the video, not to go to me, but to go to some of my dear friends, yoga studio owners, massage therapists, people who are doing great work but can't work right now because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So if you feel compelled, and you do not have to, there will be information and a link on how to donate in the description of this video. Otherwise, thank you all. Please give this video a like, let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to my channel so you're notified of all new videos. See you next time.